Well, all I know is when those 60s were here, there was the songs, the music, I could feel it in my shoes, wondering, searching for who and why I am. Oh, where is the answer? It's blowing, blowing, blowing in the sand. I got no money, I got no car, I got no gal, I got no this, I got no shoes, I got no clothes, I got no he, I got no drink, I got no go, I got the he, I got the cocoa. But I'm wondering, and I'm searching for who and why I am. Oh, what is the answer? It's why am I in the sand? Oh, you bet those were the days. Boy, oh boy. Well, yes, sure, but the days are today too, just as much as yesterday. You can believe it. Balloons. That's what I'm trying to get away from. This is what I'm trying to get away from. Balloons. Balloons, 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 balloons. I took balloons on as a kind of a gambit one time. You know, I figured that if I had balloons, why, what else did you need? Balloons. Huh? Balloons. Got something to do with your hands, you know? Well, you got balloons to work with. You don't need anything to prove, such as taking a scalpel and doing a good job surgery when the old tribal animal is fallen down, gone, almost dead, and you're the one that has to do the job. And what more does one need in a community spirit than to have a good doctor around? But that's not my ball game by no means. It's all these balloons. Balloons. 1966 was when I started to take on the balloon. It was some sort of an urge. I guess there was a spirit somehow rooted down deep into some sort of a sea of latex that just suddenly had been growing, you know, suddenly came up. It had been growing, was rooted in, it was drawing up the rubber tendency to get into the rubber, get into the rubber, you know, get into the rubber and work with it. Blow up the inflatable life rafts. Blow up the tires. Take on a dirigible if you can. And you think, oh, you don't think they didn't laugh at von Hindenburg, huh? You bet your boots they did. But I'm not going in for the big stuff. I'll probably end up if I come back again, and I believe that what it is that I'm doing probably is about the lowest kind of an expression of a creature that there is around, so I have some karma probably to live off, if you believe in karma, and I certainly do, or do I not? I've got to go for something, don't I? Is it karma? Of course I've got to learn again. I've got to learn and get rid of all of these mistakes, all of these errors that I'm making constantly. Are balloons one of these errors? Working with balloons, is it a wrong thing to be doing when I should be giving to the community? Somehow more than this. What is this? This is emptiness. I never had trouble getting a balloon started except occasionally, and I had one then. Now this is... when you're doing these, you can make a lot of things besides just simply one object, one structure. What do we got there? A little turtle on its stomach. And we're pointed at you. Well, what do we got? Huh? Got the old blue U. Down here, we pull this down. What do we got? We got the old hourglass launch. These are spontaneous things which you can work out yourself. Oftentimes when I'm doing these, I don't even know what it is that's going to come out of them myself. They just occur that way. And very frankly, to be honest with you, I'm just about bored to death with this old structure. The balloons. Single breath blow and the cry. This is one of the favorites of mine. Is the shoulder arm launch. It's also the violin strum. Balloon sculptures, my friends. I've spent years working these things out. Yeah, I get a little cocky when I do those things. Well, where's the other pocket? Over here. And I tell you this, it's a wonderful thing to become feeling gloriously changed and now aware of what is necessary, and that is to join the community of the ordinary people and to what's there to worry about. I suppose losing some friends is all, huh? Those friends who were worthless like you once were, you know. Rotten people. Because you can't have those people around you once you're changing for the better. Rotten folks will want you to go right along with them everywhere they go. What do? They just have no regard for themselves. They choose the worst things they can in life in order to punish themselves. That is not to say that they might not be doing something which is ordinarily considered deprecable or even applicable. It could be considered something that would be even less than yeah. So I lost it. I'm losing it. And the power was all there too, you know. The understanding that I had it going. And I knew where it was coming from. So how much of this can we take? You and I here together on this glorious moment of our first encounter, having come this far. What is it that we want to do? Put an earring in our nose? Or in our ear? Sure, that's it. And rebel, of course, against the hang straight-laced by the yardarm, that's what we'll do, yes, of course, and cut up society's principles. Twofold, multifold, they're not worth a dugong dole to begin with. You know that? Sure. Wear 2 earrings. You bet your boots, by God, get outside of it all and take a look at it. But no jewelry for me, of course. No, I put a ring on my finger and it reminds me of my condition, and I'm liable to give it to somebody. Sure, you bet I don't need jewelry for that. No, for me, I'd just like to put on a white robe and eventually, after I've lived a very, very white life, vanish underneath it, leaving nothing, for heaven's sakes, maybe, but my sandals and some empty beer cans. You know, and a good old trusty dog. That's all, yes. No jewelry for me, of course. Unless it's a bribe or something like that.